We're live.
We're live. Hello,
Stop
everybody.
making weird faces.
What weird faces? Your face is weird. All right, everybody. 4:45. Sorry about the time mix-up. We had a lot of stuff going on here today, and they pushed us back a little bit, thinking that was the way to go. So we're going to let everyone hop on if anyone is watching, and we're going to go through some new stuff. Quick live, quick and dirty. Get through it, but we're going to show the new stuff. All right.
A couple of new things.
A couple of things. Well, what are we going to show?
Well,
Swim zone?
First, we're going to start with the new 2025 Trainer 15 Deep.
This is actually a challenge.
Well, this is actually a Challenger 15 Deep, with the only difference being the 6 jets in the front in the Challenger versus the 4 jets in the front
Right.
with the Trainer.
Style of it's the same. You get the idea.
Yes, but
Brian, good to see you.
some really exciting highlights of this new model are...
You know what? I'm going to turn this around
Yeah, I was
and,
gonna say,
and
why
put it
are
on
you-
you.
Oh, on me, I wanted to show the swim
Well, I'm going to show you and the swim spa. There.
So, I really am loving the new soft tread padding design on the bottom. So you can see it's 3 different pieces, but it just looks really sharp. It's a really great facelift. And then the soft tread goes up the steps. The steps, especially these top steps, are much bigger.
Yep. They're big enough for someone to put both feet
Yeah.
on it easily, facing either direction.
And actually really great butt spot as well for sitting.
Yep.
Much better
Yep.
sitting situation there as well.
So it will hold a much larger butt than the last variation. And-
Another really neat additional feature that got added to this, it's actually a new mold for the swim spa. In the front, I don't know if you can see from this video angle, but there are actually 2 seats in the front.
I'll walk up.
There are the foot spots where that soft, that's where your feet go. It is really fun to have those seats. It obviously adds additional seating to the swim spa. So now you've got 3 jetted seats in front. Certainly the seats, the steps that you can sit on going down on both sides, and 2 additional front seats. If anyone is swimming and they're doing a front crawl or butterfly, you will probably get splashed there. But it's a nice additional seating when you're just hanging out and having fun.
For sure.
Ben's favorite new feature of the swim spa is the filter housing. So no longer do you have the doors on the side that have to be lifted up with the skimmer removed. You now have the top, I don't know, the top, what would you call this?
Filter top.
Yeah. That is, so you can get to the filter right from the top of the swim spa rather than from the side.
It's a much easier, quicker, cleaner way to do it. This is a fun improvement.
You have the cup holders. It is, I have talked so much today, my brain is completely fried. This floats. Obviously when the jets aren't on, it's going to float much better. So you have your cup holders, and this is actually a really great spot for a phone or iPad.
Right.
This little divot here. And that is on both sides. Rather than all the filters being on one side, like the old Challenger and Trainer, now you have it on both sides in the middle with much easier access from the top. Another new feature are these new jets in the seats. They just have a little bit of a facelift. They're white jets instead of the gray and black. They just look a little bit different, fancier maybe.
Yeah, little update.
Oh yeah, a nice little facelift there.
Honestly, the same, but visually a little bit different.
Yep.
Let's talk about this guy.
This is the new topside control, which is a dial topside. It is Nest-like, so if anyone has a Nest in their home, it's similar to that. It is not touchscreen. It is a push, like a compressed adjustment, and you turn it to make your choices, and then you press down on the control panel to make a selection. So if you want to turn your jets, or wait, I can turn the lights on first, so lights on. And that is also going to turn your jets on. Right now, there is an option to turn everything on at once, so that's what I just did. And you have the option to choose a workout. There's a beginner. I'm just started looking at this for the first time on here, so.
So you can, on the new ones, you can set it for 60. The workout, it's not quite the same as the programmable from before. You can set it for 60 minutes for uninterrupted swim.
And you
it's
can adjust
awesome.
how much pressure is coming out of
Yep.
the jets on that screen.
Really smooth. Love the front seats. Really well done. It's a great, fun facelift. It's a new mold. And the changes are smart, they make sense, and we're pretty excited about it. I actually have over here, this looks right here, you are a Trainer 15. I'm assuming this is a Trainer 15. It is, but without the water in it. So you can see, come on over, Mare. All right. So this, I'm gonna actually have you hold back.
Sure.
So you can see
Oh, yeah.
big these are.
Perfect.
It's awesome.
Trish, right now, Ben is sitting in a Trainer 15D, right up in the front, in the new in one of the two front seats that is now in the new mold for the 2025.
I love it. Yeah, it's awesome.
We're still sporting the stand-up panel there. Jeannie, the one that was wet was a Challenger 15 deep, and this one right now that Ben is in is a Trainer 15 deep. The only difference is going to be the 4 jets versus the 6 swim jets in the Trainer versus, or in the Challenger versus the Trainer. Here is Ben standing on that top step, so you can see it's much wider, it's much bigger. Much safer.
For size reference, my shoe is an 11 and a half.
Wow. Nice. Then you have like I said, the soft tread padding, which is a nice little update as well.
Gorgeous.
It is really nice looking. Okay, so this is Trainer 15D here. The wet one that we were just at is the Challenger 15, and I'm going to hand this back to Ben. We're going to head over to the Trainer 21.
There's a stop we can make in between. So, we don't often have a Michael Phelps signature, but we've got it here. Let's go check it out. Spinning this around. It's big. 19 feet. I'm going to walk to the end. Single body of water, 19 feet. You can see the new propulsion, all the grates. Really clean, really nice looking. Totally new system. Gorgeous. I'm going to fire this up for you. Front one. Starts to come. Totally clean. Now it's calm, it's quiet. That water is moving.
Yeah, I was just going to say, it is strong.
That's at 77%.
That is a boat wake.
Beautiful. Absolutely. Okay, we've got some comments in there. One was, how much? Depends where you live. We're not giving pricing. You could be in Australia. So we'll go from there, and shipping is going to be a factor in your pricing, so your location is absolutely relevant, and dealer is, all pricing is based on dealers themselves. So that we can't really get into, or shouldn't bother getting into. What model is this one? I think Mary answered that. Which one is that Mary was just at with the water in it? Challenger 15, she answered that. How much actual flat floor space is there in the 15 now? Worried about enough space for my water aerobics. Jill, shouldn't really change a thing as far as the floor space goes. Tiny little bit maybe because of the seats and the way it is, but I don't think you're going to care at all. It's the same. It feels exactly the same to me. We tested, we swam, felt exactly the same. So just awesome. Let's see. Looks like a boat. Yeah, they're big. And Chris, I messaged about being a dealer. Chris, we are definitely not going to address that on a Facebook Live. I will tell you that if you are in the continental United States, that is going to be a challenge. The territories, as far as I know, in the U.S. are probably full. So I would send that email in like officially, and we're not going to definitely be able to deal with that here. Good afternoon. Are you in Phoenix area? Yes, we have a big dealer in Phoenix, and they're wonderful. Is the MP the only one available that is 19 with a single body of water, or is there a trainer version? It's coming out. There will be a trainer and a Challenger 19 with a single body of water. It's very large. It's going to be awesome. We are told right now May-ish. Okay? So yes, and it's freaking fantastic. Michigan, love it. What drive the swim slow? Is it propeller or jet driven? Mark, we're not going to get into that just yet. It is not a prop, and it's not a jet. How's that? All right. This is a sneak peek. We're not going to get super technical on it yet, but it's neither of those things. Let's go see the 21, because this is crazy. All right. '21, massive.
This is the new dual temp unit. So there is no longer the Trainer 19 available. That is the dual temperature. The new 19 will be a single body of water. The dual temperature will only be available in a 21 foot. And right now, this is the Trainer 21.
So that lounge over there, this is basically a 7-foot hot tub. Okay?
Yeah.
It's fantastic. It fits well. I'm going to turn this around here for a second.
Whoops, sorry.
I know you want to look at this and not my face. So I have a picture of me sitting in this lounge and Mary on the far end in one of those seats that flank the propulsion side, the swim side. And it's so, 21 feet is so big. It looks like you're way over here. This is like pool size.
And I just want to say, my favorite thing about the dual temperature swim spa, because it's my favorite thing in the Twilight and the LSX, is the MasterSpas foot jets. Yeah. And now there are two.
Let me zoom in.
And one of them is in the lounge. So this is like...
That's the Master Blaster foot jet, 80 gallons of water a minute in the lounge used as a foot jet. And one right there. So two of them. Amazing. Soft tread everywhere. Amazing. The sun deck.
This is really cool.
This actually, those little guys, water comes out and it fills with a pool of water, and you can actually lay in it, in the water, in the sun. It is just fun. Okay? Then, of course, you have swim side. This is the roll cover on there. We didn't take it all the way off. You have the same seats. Okay? So same seats you saw us sitting in. You have the same new updated filters. The bed, fountains, different lights, 7-foot tub. Pretty outrageous. It is something to see.
Yeah.
This is so impressive. Knocked out of the park. It's just awesome. Okay. So.
We're going to answer a couple of questions.
Pop some questions on there. We'll do our best.
And we did have a couple that came in ahead of time as well.
Can it be installed in the ground? You can if you put it in a vault with proper drainage, sump, and several feet of access all around. Jill, I could not have said it better myself. Thank you.
Actually, we had that question asked ahead of time as well from Dave in Florida. If you sink it in the ground, you need a 3-foot clearance all the way around the swim spa. So you would need to build a vault that is 3 feet longer and wider than the swim spa on all 4 sides. So that they would have access to all 4 sides. And then once the swim spa is in place, a contractor would build decking up to close that 3-foot gap. We also had a question from Deborah in New Mexico. If we have put a deposit down for swim spa, will we receive this new 2025 swim spa when we put in our order this summer? You should be receiving this. Just double check. Deborah from New Mexico.
Deborah Wall, are you from New Mexico? Are we talking to the same person? I have some thoughts. So if you purchased something that was already built and you know it's a 19-footer dual temp, yes, that absolutely could be what you're getting. If it hasn't been ordered yet, then the new ones being produced will not be 19-foot. It will be 21-foot. Okay. So it just depends. That's a question you need to get with your dealer with and see, because a lot of tubs were in stock and people have placed deposits on tubs that were in stock and dealers will hold them and install later on. So we don't know that. If the order hasn't been placed, the new dual temp will be 21 feet, will be what you're looking at.
Yes.
So I don't exactly know the answer to your question. That is a question for your dealer, 100%. And I will tell you that either way, you're going to have some fun. Okay.
And then we also had a question from Emir about low voltage pools. So we don't sell pools. We sell swim spas.
Yep.
And the swim spas, the single temp units are usually 50 amps, 240 volts. They're all going to be 240 volts.
I'm sort of assuming that he's asking if there's a plug and play swim spot.
There is not.
No, I don't know of any. In fact, and if there is one, I would not recommend it, because
it's just not going to be enough power to swim.
It's not going to be enough heat.
Yeah.
I would not recommend that.
Yeah.
Okay. Now let's see. Paul, is the Trainer 19D no longer available? It is no longer available unless it was already built. The new dual temp is 21 feet. 7-foot hot.
The new 19-foot, which will not be available until after May,
is a single body of water.
Single body of water, and it is going to be called a 19D Max.
Yep, and it is massive.
It is
single
massive,
body of water. Do you want to show quick hot tubs?
We could really quickly show a new Twilight. I know we're trying to keep this a little bit shorter and sweeter here, so
I think we're okay.
Okay.
Let's go. Okay. Updated Twilight. New cabinet. You have lights on the outside. I realize they're not on right now. You have updated jets. Couple of changes. The biggest changes, I would say, on the Twilight, you have new headrests. You have new changes on the acrylic. Okay. You have the filter lid is going to have the iPad holder. You have that Nest style push adjustment for the top side. You have updated jets.
New headrests.
New headrests. Wi-Fi is now standard in the Twilights, and the reason is because salt is now available. Okay?
On the Twilights and the Legends.
Yep, Legends and Twilights, you can get salt from the factory OEM. It will be coming out down the road as aftermarket, so if you have a tub already in existence, you can add it later on. That's coming next phase.
Yep, we talked about that 2 weeks ago, so if you are wanting to know any more about that, you can go back to last.
Jill said, when will the dimensions info be put on the MasterSpas website for these new units? Good question.
Yeah.
Good question.
They haven't been able to update all the website just yet.
All coming.
If you are looking for some specific information on
Yeah, send us a
Either a
message.
15 foot
Absolutely.
or 21 foot. We
Yep.
can get that for you.
Yep. Working on getting new product
Yep.
pages up. Evelyn said, beautiful. Thank you. It is lovely. Okay. Doing well. Yeah. And then you want to run over and show the 240?
Sure.
Let's go see the 240. We never get a 240 on the live. Let's go. $825 LSX 700. New Twilight 6.2. Really cool. The new 240. So again, most of your changes on this 240 are really the shape of the corners, the lighting on the cabinet. The cabinet is updated. The jets are updated. The headrests are updated. Of course, this guy. Okay. Jill asked, when will the salt be available on swim spas? So on the salt front, what's happening is the first phase is going to be OEM installed Twilight's Legends. The next phase is going to be what they're calling aftermarket. For it honestly can go on anyone's tubs, but it's really obviously made by MasterSpas. So that'll be available in the next phase. That will be shortly behind them, and then the third phase will be swim spas. We have had some testing done with us using 2 salt generators in a swim spa, but it's the size of the water that needs to be adjusted. So the first one is hot tub quantity of water. That will be 3 phases. First phase is OEM. Second phase is added aftermarket. And then the third phase will be swim spas. Okay, timeline on that, I don't really know, and I'd be hesitant to answer that. I will say they're not sitting around. So this is all work that's being done. Okay. So, hi there. For my new swim spa, I need a new cover for my Michael Phelps signature.
Just contact your dealer. That would be a dealer question.
Yeah,
and
for sure.
they can definitely order that for you.
Yep. Yeah. Okay. Good. We're in good shape.
All right.
Okay. You want to hit anything else?
I think we're good.
Good?
We did want to keep this one quick.
Yep.
We have been here all day doing some training, so we are talked out, if we're being honest.
A little bit.
So we are going to see everyone in 2 weeks back at home in our warehouse, where
What are
we
we
will
gonna have?
have a brand new
What is it?
Challenger 15D with all of those new updates that you just saw on that wet model. So we're really excited because we are not home and we haven't seen it yet. We'll get to see it this weekend, and we will get to share it and show all of you in 2 weeks.
Phil, go on masterspas.com, go on dealer locator. You have several dealers in Texas.
Yeah.
And put in the dealer locator. They'll give you the number, call right them, and they'll send one out. Not a problem.
Yep.
All right. I wish the website had a single simple chart to compare the models with their dimensions. It's just the not quite done yet.
Yeah. I'm sure that that's something that they're working on.
Yep.
All right, everybody. We'll see you in 2 weeks. Have a great night. Hope you like our new swim spas and hot tubs.
More to come on them, but
Yeah.
we had to give a peek.
Yeah.
All right. Be good. See you in 2.
Have a good night.
Maybe I can turn that